Well, we pretty much kept the pedal to the metal.
We need to build a better mousetrap.
We consider ourselves nimble enough that we can turn the ship around to follow that next opportunity.
You can never let them see you sweat.
You're swinging for the fences or you're letting the pitch go, one or the other. And people aren't always going to like the decision you make, but ultimately you are the one that has that decision.
Well, Symmetrics is a small fish in a big pond called the defense industry. The equipment that we build goes on different types of aircraft in the military. It could be a helicopter or a fixed-wing aircraft. And what it does is it dispenses decoys that will attract a surface-to-air missile or an air-to-air missile away from the aircraft. My name is Mitch Garner, and I'm the president and CEO of Symmetrics Industries in Melbourne. We just pour everything we can into our employees. Somebody asked me one time, what would you rather have, good customers or good employees? And I answered right away, I'd rather have good employees, because if you got crummy employees, pretty soon you won't have any more customers.
I would say I work for the dream team. Yeah, I know it sounds trite, but all physicians are not created equal. I fall on my knees every day and thank God I work for such wonderful men and women. And I see the work that they're doing, and I think we're making a difference in Central Florida. My name is Dennis Buhring. I'm the CEO of Physician Associates, headquartered in Altamont Springs. We're trying to create an environment for physicians whereby the physicians work in a very independent practice. They're not employees, they're owners of their own practice. It's built on a platform of patient first, high integrity, and surrounded by quality metrics.
Commercial real estate in general is not one of the early adopter industries for technology. My name is Miguel D'Arcos. I'm the Principal and Managing Director of Sperry Vanessa, Florida Commercial Real Estate Advisors. As a client coming forward looking for new opportunities and new people to do business with, you are more likely to align with somebody who is fully entrenched in the new technologies of the future. One example is we're rolling out scannable property marketing signs where you could drive up to the property, take out your iPhone and scan the property to get all the property information sent straight to your phone.
So Zero Chaos is a global workforce company. We operate in all 50 states in the United States as well as 14 different countries across the globe. My name is Harold Mills and I'm the chairman and CEO of Zero Chaos. As you think about our vendor management technology, and we oftentimes call it eBay for people, effectively if a customer tells us, listen, I need 10 Java programmers for the next 18 months, they put that into our tool and we distribute that out to nearly 3,000 suppliers who effectively bid on the opportunity. And hopefully they bid the price down because they want the work that much more. And that helps us drive cost savings for our customers. And in fact, in 2009, we were able to save our customers over $50 million.
The brand name is our biggest asset. Has 98% brand name recognition, but it's also one of our bigger liabilities because people think we still have just big brown recliners. My name is Scott Stackman. I'm the president of the Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries here in Central Florida. We offer a full line of home furnishings, very stylish, a wide range of colors. A third of our business is done through custom orders. And that is a challenge, getting that out to the consumer.
Our customer will buy and use and cut, like, you talk about a highway, the sign, Tampa, Orlando, that kind of sign, there's an aluminum sheet. Our customer will buy and paint and put the letters on there. My name is Jack Chin, president and CEO of AA Metals, headquartered in Orlando, Florida. I got a friend, she came to the United States, attended many conferences, international conferences. She said, she called me little guy. She's 5'9". In China, a girl is 5'9", is very tall. She said, little guy, you should come to the United States because we think your personality, is suitable to work and to be successful in the United States.
Well, Gatorland was started in 1949 by Owen and Pearl Godwin. It is still wholly owned by their direct descendants. I'm the son-in-law running the business, so about half the time one step from being the outlaw running the business. My name is Mark McHugh. I'm the president and CEO here at Gatorland in Orlando, Florida. It really goes back to a fire that we had in November of 2006. Completely burned the business down except for the big gator mouth that was sitting out front. And we spent a year and a half rebuilding. And We could have built back the same as we were with the insurance, but we thought, you know, you only get the chance to do it once, so we built it back bigger and better. Came out of it with a huge mortgage to go along with it. Came out right into the teeth of the recession. Going into Christmas of 2008, we really needed to do something drastic, and that's when we made the choice to drop from $22.99, which is our adult ticket price, to Florida residents of $9.99, a 60% discount. And yeah, lost a lot of sleep. There was a lot of angst in deep discounting that way, but proved very successful as we had a record year in 2009.
The key to a good, strong business is relationships. My name is Ron Nation. I'm the president and founder of JVI in Lake Mary, Florida. One of the things that have made us unique in the appraisal management business is that we were one of the first adopters of technology. This allows us to take on large volumes of work and be able to identify each and every case.
We have technology that's second to none. What you're dealing in is measuring down to the micron, so fractions of a human hair in the manufacturing world that doesn't just enable them to make their products better. Quite frankly, in a lot of cases now, because design tolerances have gotten so tight, it allows manufacturers to make their products, period. My name is Jay Freeland. I'm president and CEO of FARO Technologies based in Lake Mary, Florida. Well, I think there's several things that keep FARO ahead of the competition. The first is having the best products in the marketplace. We're in a push right now to make all of our technology non-contact, so get away from physically touching the object you're measuring. Everything is laser-based, so we're using now natural reflection off of surfaces, using the lasers, doing full 3D image scans, so getting, instead of individual points, you're capturing full bodies of data at a time, full rooms, full vehicles, and that's where the technology is going.
I asked my dad, my mom, I said, you guys, listen, I know you've been patient with me, but I really, really know what I want to do now. My name is Brian Wheeler, President and CEO of Tijuana Flats based in Maitland, Florida. I went through the whole concept. I started talking about Tex-Mex and the name Tijuana Flats and the burritos, and then I got into the hot sauces, and I said, I even have my own hot sauce. I said, let me show you the label, and I pulled out a sheet of paper, and it said, smack my ass and call me Sally. And that caught my father's attention. I mean, he looked up, and I think now he's just more annoyed than anything. But they agreed to give me the $20,000, and I think it was really based off of them wanting me to get the hell out of the house and get moving with my life, and thank God they did, and I have paid them back.
I started Territo Electric in 1991. My wife and I decided we wanted to handle construction in a new way. My name is Joe Territo. I'm president of Territo Electric. I don't believe we have competitors. Competitors are someone that you play basketball with or tennis against. When you're in construction, we're building a project. Every project is unique, so it's like building a piece of artwork. So I always tell our people, we're artists. We're not construction workers only. Think of yourself as an artist because everything you do is unique.
The majority of our business is on a corporate level. We provide loans and deposit services for companies up to, on average, about $100 million in revenues. My name is David Dotherow. I'm president and CEO of New Traditions National Bank. We believe that whether it's small to medium-sized business, they need to have a good banker, they need to have a good attorney, and they need to have a good accountant. And we want to be a part of that complete full circle that meets their needs so that they can be successful as their company grows.
Ameriderm is the latest company that we've founded in the last few years to take advantage of a situation where physicians are having more and more difficult time of actually managing their time in terms of playing physician and also taking care of making sure that they have a profitable practice. My name is Dr. Matt Levitt. I'm the founder, CEO, and medical director for Levitt Medical Company. One of the areas that's very tough for doctors to manage, and it's very, very complex because it changes almost on a weekly basis, is the billing and coding process. So we developed an expertise in those two areas and really have used that as an introduction to physicians.
I like to think that we try to engage all our employees in what we're doing and that we do everything with the foundation of integrity, and therefore we have a lot of buy-in from our employees, and that enables us to be very efficient in what we do. We try to give our customers the very best product we can for what they're paying.
My grandfather started the business in 1920, and there's a picture in my office of a house that he built down Amelia Street that's still lived in. I'm Bruce Williams, chairman of the Williams Company, a family-owned construction firm based in Orlando. I grew up in the business. Our grandfather had 2 sons. Those 2 sons had 2 sons, my cousin and myself, Alan Williams. So we're the 3rd generation in the business, and we grew up in the business. And I went to the University of Florida, graduated in 1972 in building construction. Alan graduated in civil engineering a year later. We joined the firm, and then we began to buy the stock in the late 70s, bought them out in 1983, and we've been running the business ever since.
Florida Emergency Physicians started in 1969 as a small 2 or 3 doctor group at what is now Florida Hospital, South Orlando. My name is Jorge Lopez, and I serve as president of Florida Emergency Physicians. We work at a very hectic pace that is secondary to all the volume of patients that we have. We try to see all our patients in the most quick and safe manner. While it's challenging, it's exciting, and it's a privilege to be able to serve our patients.
The kinds of equipment that DEI builds are replications of tactical systems that the military uses during a wartime scenario, such as a replication of a CH-47 helicopter or a Black Hawk helicopter. My name is Jose Diaz, President and CEO of DEI Services Corporation. So these equipments are actually designed within our facilities, and groups of engineers replicate the systems and actually replicate the software in order to generate an exact-alike replica of the system for training purposes.
When we're seeking out the raw materials to develop these products, if that raw material isn't already considered by our government as green or a green alternative, then we don't even consider it in our processes. My name is John MacDonald. I'm the president of EMS. When our first product was made, Ready Mix Truck Wash, that was our first product, the birth of our company, and that product was Buhring Green.
We're Subway franchisees, and we have 92 restaurants throughout Central Florida. My name is Peter DePasqua. I'm the president of DePasqua Enterprises. Our company's performed fairly well through the economic downturn. I think the key for us is that we had launched the $5 footlong, and it was just a couple months before things started to turn. I think it really made a difference because it gave people a very clear value proposition that they found relevant, and they showed it by coming through our doors often.
NASS is a technical provider for services for utilities, power plants. We provide services from the generation side all the way through the distribution side and delivery side of the utility industry. My name is Mark Roberts with North American Substation Services, President and CEO. The driving force in our growth and success over the last few years has been the aging workforce, the aging infrastructure, the energy usage. That's been a big driver in our growth of the North American Substation Services.
You have a dream when you build a company and you think you're going to get there, and it takes so much longer and costs more than you ever can imagine, not just in money but in time and effort emotionally. And to see you reach that dream and to build a product, our combat medic game that's being used by 50,000 combat medics in the Army is something I'm extremely proud of.
My name is Waymon Armstrong, CEO of ECS, Engineering and Computer Simulations in Orlando, Florida.
What we're doing right now, and what we're trying to change the way that the world trains. When you're not getting paid, when you're working the hours, money becomes a secondary because you want to change the world. And knowing that we're getting very close when we're doing our virtual world technology with Nexus to doing that is very gratifying, and knowing that we still got a lot more to do.
Hello, my name is Susan Abramson, and I'm a partner in the Corporate and Securities Practice Group at Lowndes, Drozdick, Doster, Cantor, and Reed here in Orlando. On behalf of my partners and colleagues at Lowndes, Drozdick, we are very pleased to be sponsoring ACG's 2010 Smart Awards.